desert skies. Timeless stories, they never.
The sanctuary rose slowly, not in silence, but in noise. Hammers rang across the camp. Looms creaked under tension. Voices argued over measurements. Gold dust floated in sunlight like pollen. Israel was building a place for God, and no one knew exactly how to behave near it. They walked around the structure in widening arcs. Curious, reverent, afraid. Children were pulled back by anxious mothers. Men lowered their voices as they passed. The presence had not yet come, but already, space felt different. It began with a question. Who will keep it burning? Moses stood inside the court with the craftsmen. Before them stood the finished menorah hammered from one mass of gold, branches curling like living fire. It must not go out, Moses said. The men looked at one another. Fire dies. Wicks fail. Oil runs dry. Then someone must remain, Bezalel said slowly. Every night, the realization moved outward through the workers like a ripple. The sanctuary would never sleep. Moses nodded. Aaron and his sons, he said. They will tend it. And with that decision, the priesthood stopped being an idea and became a life sentence. The garments were laid out at midday. Blue robe, gold-threaded ephod, breastplate blazing with stones, turban, sash. They did not look like clothing. They looked like authority. No one touched them. Even the artisans stepped back. Then Moses said, "Call Aaron." Aaron entered the tent and stopped. For a moment, he did not move. The garments reflected light onto the walls, shifting, alive. "These are yours," Moses said. Aaron did not reach out. "I am not a king," he said quietly. "No," Moses answered. "You are something heavier." Slowly, Aaron lifted the breastplate. The gem struck his chest with weight. 12 tribes, 12 histories, 12 rebellions, 12 hopes. He felt them settle over his heart like responsibility made visible. Outside, word spread. The priest has been closed, and Israel understood. Approaching God would never again be casual. The engraving took all afternoon. Men gathered silently as the craftsmen carved the tribal names into onyx. Each stroke permanent, each letter irreversible. When the stones were fixed onto the priestly shoulders, Aaron instinctively bent forward. The load surprised him. Moses placed both hands against the stones, steadying them. "You carry them," Moses said. Aaron swallowed. "They are heavy. They are meant to be," Moses replied, and everyone present understood. Leadership before God was weight. The consecration days unsettled the camp. Water poured over priests in full view of the people. Oil soaked new garments. Animals cried out. Blood marked flesh. Children hid behind their mothers. The priests themselves trembled. Nadab stared at the altar fire as if seeing death. Abihu flinched when Moses touched blood to his ear. Eleazar closed his eyes when it reached his thumb. Ithamar's jaw clenched at his toe. Aaron watched his sons transform beside him. They had grown up slaves. Now they were being claimed by holiness. By the seventh day, their faces had changed. Not older, but aware. They no longer stood like men of the camp. They stood like men who belonged to the sanctuary. On the first morning after consecration, the camp woke to smoke. Not Sinai smoke, not terror smoke, altar smoke. A lamp burned steadily against sunrise. People paused in their morning tasks to watch. Then evening came, and again. Smoke. Whispers spread tent to tent. It happens every day, morning and night, always. Covenant now had rhythm. Faithfulness had schedule. God would be met, not only in thunder, but in repetition. Few saw the incense altar. It stood near the veil, hidden from most eyes. But those who entered spoke of it in hushed voices. No carcasses, no blood, no ash, only fragrance. Aaron approached it at twilight. The camp outside dimmed into silhouettes. He placed coals, scattered incense. Smoke lifted slow, curling, deliberate. It moved toward the veil like breath toward a face. Aaron stood very still. No thunder came, no voice, only presence sensed, but unseen. And he understood, not all holiness roars. Some rises quietly.
Ancient and wise, wisdom blooms on the desert skies. Timeless stories.